Welcome back to your practice and welcome to this restorative Kickstarter class. It's a restorative class, but it will be a little bit more energizing. So maybe it's a good practice for you to do early in the morning or whenever you need some extra energy. All you need is one block for this class, but feel free to grab blankets or more blocks in case you want to use them. Let's begin on the belly in a supported Sphinx pose. So please lay down, stretch your legs and feet back. Open them nice and wide so it feels comfortable and spacious for the lower back and the hips. Come onto your forearms with your elbows maybe slightly in front of your shoulders. And then take your block, maybe medium or high, and place the edge underneath your forehead so that you can rest the spot between your eyebrows, your yin tongue spot, right on top of the block. And then take a moment to let your head become heavy. And if you like, roll your head a few times side to side, massage the eyebrows. Apply gentle pressure and just roll from side to side. From there, let your head become still. Soften your shoulders. Soften your belly. Make sure the legs and the feet are relaxed and heavy. And once your body is in a good position, it feels so soft and relaxing that you can stay there without moving or adjusting. Bring your awareness to your breath. Inhale slowly and deeply through the nose into your belly. And exhale slowly and gently through the nose. Find a rhythm that works well for you and that feels good. And find a breath that helps you to gain fresh energy. So maybe make your inhales a little bit longer than your exhales here. And imagine with each inhale, you're drawing that fresh, clean energy deeply into the body. And with your exhale, you breathe something out that you don't need. Maybe it's some tension, some worries. Maybe you feel a little bit tired and you can let it go with each breath a little bit more. Take one more deep inhale here. With your exhale, lift your head just enough that you can take the block aside. And then for a variation of Crocodile pose, stay on your forearms for a moment and slide your left knee, your left leg forward into half frog position. Bring your knee in extension and line with your hip if possible, or a little bit lower. Keep your calf away from your thigh about 90 degrees and flex the ankle. So the inner edge of the foot is resting on the floor. And then wiggle a little bit around, relax the opposite leg, the right leg. And for the pose, you can decide if you want to stay on your forearms, so it's a little bit still like Sphinx Pose, or if you would like to lower your head and chest now. You could use, of course, the block again underneath your forehead. You could make fists with your hands to rest your forehead on top, or you can place your hands or forearms underneath your forehead so the head is supported. So find whatever works well for you here. If you like, close your eyes again and find back to your breath. As we did before, take slow, deep inhales through the nose into your belly. And long, strong, deep exhales to let go. Allow your left inner hip to become soft. Allow the left knee to reach a little bit further to the left. Keep your right leg and foot completely relaxed, so there is no unnecessary tension somewhere in the body. Soften your shoulders, your neck, and your face. Stay connected to your breath, find your rhythm. Inhale fresh, clean energy. Exhale whatever you don't need anymore. Last 3 or 4 deep breaths here. With your next inhale, lift your head. Come up onto your forearms and elbows again, so you can elevate your chest and your head. From there, slowly slide your left leg back. Rock your hips a couple of times, gently from side to side. And then pause for a moment and notice how both hips and both legs are feeling. Maybe there's a little bit of a difference. We stay on the left side for the next one. Stay on your forearms, but turn your right hand a little bit further towards the left, so the fingertips face towards the left upper corner of your mat. Bend your left knee, and maybe it's accessible for you to grab around with your left hand, to grab the foot and to pull the heel a little closer to your buttocks. Maybe it's even accessible to hook the big toe or the toes into your elbow crease, so you can use your arm, the weight of your arm, to pull your foot closer towards you. If you can't reach the foot, no worries. Keep both arms on the floor. Bend your left knee and just draw the left heel a little bit more actively towards your buttocks. And imagine one day you can grab it. So find the option that works well for you today. And again, where you can stay for a couple of breaths here. You can look down towards the floor. You can let your chest sink down and your head. You could place your head on a block again, or maybe on your right forearm or your right hand. And then notice the sensation in your left leg, especially your left thigh. Make sure it's again gentle and soft, not too demanding, so that you can hold here as relaxed as possible. Take a long, deep inhale here into the whole body. With your exhale, release the foot. Stretch both legs back. Come back onto your forearms and elbows. Rock the hips a couple of times gently from side to side. From there, find stillness for a moment and again, just feel both legs. Compare. Maybe one leg feels a little bit longer or a little bit more alive now. From there, let's do the second side. So we start with that half frog position. Bend your right knee, slide it forward. Place it in line with your right hip onto the mat. Keep your calf away from your thigh and flex your ankle. Find the position for your upper body that works best on the second side. So maybe stay more upright, more in a Sphinx pose. Maybe grab your block, maybe let your head sink down and rest it on your hands or forearms. Use the first few moments here to soften into the pose. Keep everything relaxed that you don't need to hold that specific shape. Allow your right inner hip and your right inner thigh to become heavy. Allow the right knee to slide further to the right. Soften your belly, your chest, your shoulders, your face. Reconnect to your breath. Inhale, fresh energy. Exhale, let go of stress, tiredness, worries. Last few breaths here. With your next inhale, slowly lift head and chest so you can come back onto your forearms and elbows. Slowly slide your right leg back, relax it, and rock your hips gently from side to side. Let your hips become heavy. Take a moment there to feel and to observe. From here, take your left hand and forearm a little bit further to the right. Bend your right knee, lift the right foot and see if it's accessible here on the second side to grab your foot with your right hand. Maybe place the foot into your elbow crease, relax your right arm and let the weight of your arm pull the foot down. Again, if you can't grab the foot here on the second side, just bend your knee and draw your heel a little bit closer to your buttocks here. Find your pose, find what works for you today. Maybe it's something in between so you can hold a little bit with your hands. And let's stay here again for a couple of breaths. Notice the sensation in your right thigh, your right leg. And take one more inhale here. If you exhale, let go of your right foot, place it back onto your mat, come onto your forearms, rock the hips from side to side before they become still and heavy. And then take that extra moment here again to check in with yourself and to feel, to observe. Take one more deep inhale here. With your exhale, let your forehead sink down. Place your fingertips on either side of your mat onto the floor with your arms wide, your elbows wide. Lift the chest halfway, roll your shoulders back, lift your head, keep looking down so the neck stays long. With your fingertips still on the floor and your chest lifted, roll your shoulders a couple of times in circles here. So nice big movement to wake up the upper body a little bit more. And then keep your shoulders away from the ears, lift a little bit higher if you can into a Cobra pose. Look straight ahead, stretch the chest forward, inhale. With your exhale, lower your upper body down, place your palms on either side of your chest onto your mat, push into the floor, come up onto hands and knees, and from there let your hips sink down into a supported child's pose. Feel free to keep your arms extended in front of you, or bend your elbows to place your hands or forearms or maybe fists underneath your forehead here. Once you have found the position for your head, rock your hips a little bit from side to side. And then let them become still and let them sink down to your heels. They don't have to touch your heels though, so just make them heavy. And bring your breath right away into your lower back and the kidney area. Inhale deeply and slowly again, and maybe you can feel a little bit of extra space or a little bit of a lift around the lumbar area. And maybe you can soften it with the exhale. Imagine again you're drawing fresh energy, this time right into the kidney area. Imagine you are filling the storage there. And let the exhale help you again to let go of something that doesn't belong into that storage. Something that doesn't benefit you. Take one last deep inhale here. Exhale, release, come out of your child's pose and come into a comfortable seated position. So you could kneel or you can sit with your legs crossed. Support your seat if you need to. Sit effortlessly upright, so let the chest float up the crown of your head. Relax your hands on top of your knees. Keep your elbows bent, your upper arm bones heavy. I would like to finish our restorative practice with a round of fire breath or Kapalabhati breath. That's the one where you forcefully exhale through the nose by pulling the belly strongly in and pushing the air out. If that doesn't work for you today, just sit in stillness, breathe normally through the nose, just let the breath come and go. If you would like to practice fire breath, maybe close your eyes, sit tall and relax your belly. Take a long deep inhale here through the nose and exhale through the nose. Inhale and let's begin. Let it go. Pause. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Let's do 2 more rounds here. So whenever you're ready, inhale and begin. Let it go. Hold. Deep, fresh inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale whenever you're ready. Hold. Deep inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Let it go. Stay here for a moment and just feel your whole body. Feel your breath. If you like, stay here a little bit longer. But if you're ready to head back into the rest of your day, blink your eyes open. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'm looking forward to practicing soon with you again.